still drink this.
That looks like a really baby fly.
It was a gnat.
You know they got pink traveling man.
Oh no!
I can't use my phone. I gotta put my stuff up here.
Where did you use your phone? What? Oh! that was mean. That was mean.
Kristen.
I'm looking like, why did you use your
I just want you to use a little bit of just a little bit.
That was not nice.
Okay. So.
No, give me my hug. I deserve it. I'm being for real.
Are you joking? Krista, I do not have to give you a hug.
Tell me that I'll be okay.
You're going to be fine.
Give me my hug. Hey, guys.
Hi, guys. We are back.
Yes. Back. I'm excited because it is we're going into our 3rd year.
Yes. End of year 2.
Yes.
Beginning of year 3.
Yes.
And we're here. We're here.
And it's episode 51.
Okay.
So it's perfect timing for me to drop that YouTube episode.
Exactly. 51. Welcome, YouTube community.
Yes, y'all welcome.
Yes.
We've never done this.
We haven't. We're excited. We're ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys will be able to see Krista talk to me reckless in person. All right.
No, what I was about to bring something up that you did. Oh, y'all, let me tell y'all a story, right? So this was like, I had just turned 22. We went to Atlanta for a road trip. We still both lived in St. Louis. And we was on our way back, and Therese was like, I remember it was her time to pay for gas. And she literally
because we had like split it going down there.
And it was her time to pay for gas. Turn to pay for gas. And she literally was like, I don't got it. I'm done.
It's like,
and she's like, what you want me to do, Chris? I ain't got it. And I was like,
okay,
shocked.
So
that is so out of her character.
So, okay, yeah, it is out of my character. Because think about it. I had planned this trip out, like, because when I say I was broke, I was broke. So it was like, I scrounged up every little bit of money I could to take this trip to Atlanta. It was Kristen's birthday, so I was like, let me do this. And when I say that, it was like, I was over here calculating, if we keep the windows up and we drive at 60 miles per hour, this 8-hour trip to Atlanta, then I can be able to pay for gas. And it's like, for some reason, we had gone over how much I had in my mind.
And Therese didn't care, because I had kept her up the night before.
Well, I was going to get to that.
Oh, okay.
I had calculated, and some reason we ended up spending more than I thought we were going to have. So, in my bank account, I did not have any money for gas. It was like, we stopped for food before that, and I didn't get any, because I knew I had.
She could have called her mom or something.
Right.
Therese would never usually just be like.
Right, but Krista had kept me up the night before.
It was by asking for food. Being 22 on the food.
It's like, she kept me up for real, and then we had to get up and drive.
I mean, we had maybe 2 hours of sleep.
Right, and drive 8 hours. And so at that point, I was done. I was just like, you know what, I'm ready to go.
No, like you was, and then she was like, I was like, Therese, are you serious?
And I was like, I don't have it.
And and she said it was so much stale, and then she was like, I don't got it. I don't got it.
I said it in my mind like, you can work it out.
I literally had to I was working a temp job. It wasn't like I had real money. So I literally had to go and just be like, at that pump, am I really going to pay this? And I was like, I guess
we got to get home.
I guess so. Because she was like, I don't get it. And I was like, are you mad or something? I can't even believe you did that to this day.
I was mad.
Yeah,
I could have called my mom and asked her to give me $20. But she going to leave me in Atlanta?
Exactly. That's what. Therese
and we were low key in St. Louis at that point. It was like the last.
It was her turn. That's the problem.
It was, and I was like, "It's my turn for me to be paying extra." I was just like, you know what? I don't want to do this. I don't have no money.
I don't think you can.
I mean,
I just want to.
No. Not I don't want to do this. Tell you. No, I didn't care. I was like, I don't have it, Kristen. I don't know what you want me to say. But
I don't know. We were talking about that earlier today, and I don't know what we was talking about that made me bring that up because. She wanted me to do. You probably.
This ain't the first time she brought it up. She brings it up.
But I can't because who does that?
Well, Kristen, how many years
ago? We planned a trip and it was like,
Kristen,
I don't got it.
If you can think back to remember the things I had to do to get some money, I was scrounging to get that money. So I really didn't have no money.
In school. You were still in school, and I had just graduated.
I was in school, living at my parents' house. I wasn't paying for nothing. Didn't have no money. And it was like, my mom even thought, because it was like a random trip. We're like, wait, we should go to Atlanta.
It was. I wanted to go for my
And that weekend, or whenever, I was just like, bruh, yeah, let's go to Atlanta. Let me figure out how to get some money.
Because we had never been.
Right. Pay for a hotel, gas, and whatever we did when we were there.
The hotel was on my car, and Therese, and it's like all types of mess. Anyway.
That was just a whole, okay, let's get started, Kristen.
Yes. Okay. the lineup.
I'm about to say. I'm over here waiting for you.
So we do it as we always do, y'all. We do entertainment. We do hot topics. Then we get into an article, and then lastly, Godspiration, y'all. I'm hyped because it's been like a good 4 weeks. We have not been in front of y'all.
Exactly.
Low-key, I missed y'all a little bit.
I thought you was gonna say you missed me. I mean, I guess. Fine.
What? I see you all the time.
That's true.
But yeah, I'm hyped.
I did miss you guys listening to us.
Mm-hmm. No feedback, because I was listening to an episode on Centuries. We haven't put up an episode in a long time.
But you know, it's the calm before the storm. I don't know.
We need that little break.
Right. We need a little break so we can get things together. Mm-hmm. You know, we got some new things that needed to happen. Mm-hmm. You know,
the website is up. Check it out.
Yes.
I sent Teresa Snapchat, said it's coming along, and Teresa ain't say a thing.
I did, though.
And I said, because I'm the one making it, and Teresa was like,
I feel like you still had Snapchat open and you closed it or something, because I sent it the second you sent that, I was like, oh, looks good, exclamation point. And I sent that.
My show was like, I guess you don't like it, but it's gonna have to stay. I was like,
no, I did actually like it.
Let's get started.
Okay, so,
what? You're a little close to the mic.
You know what, Kristen?
Right.
I'm not here for it today. So what do you want to talk about first, Kristen? Do you have anything you want to talk about first? Because I got some stuff. It's like
a lot of stuff happened.
I mean, it's been 4 weeks. A lot of stuff should have happened.
Long time.
Right. So we can talk about something small first.
Okay.
Hey, did you see that Stevie J
and Faith Evans? That was crazy.
And it was just like out of nowhere. It's like, were they dating? Were they doing anything? All I saw was a tweet. Oh, I love you, Faith Evans, or I love you, whatever. And then she was like, oh, I love you, and then they were married. And I was just like,
that's really weird.
I think he just wanted to get married. He was not talking to Mimi or
Jocelyn
anymore, and he probably was. They knew each other because he knew Biggie, right?
She dated Biggie.
I saw
I feel that
this
made me
meme.
think Faith got a little more hood in her than we think.
Yeah, I don't know what she does.
Because Bad Boy is bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they paint us a nicer image now, but I promise y'all, you know, P Diddy killed Biggie. All types.
We've already talked about that.
Right, all types of mess was going on. So I don't know. Mm. I shouldn't be as shocked as I am, because he seems like such a clown to me. But it's like she seems like she probably do like clowns because she likes Biggie, and she was in Bad Boy, and Bad Boy is bad.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
they're bad for real. They not like.
That's what the name come from, Bad Boy.
I don't know why. Like, I guess because by the time we were used to Bad Boy, like they were older. They didn't seem as bad. Mace is out here being a pastor or whatever.
Right. He looked like he always had so much fun. Like in those music videos, it's like adorable.
I think he's bad.
I don't think he is.
Oh, I think they're all bad. I think P. Diddy has killed a lot of people.
He probably. I mean, who's a lot?
At least 7 to 10.
Who?
I feel like I wouldn't put it past P. Diddy to be like a ghost on power type person. I feel like P. Diddy is bad.
Which we are going to talk about power.
Okay.
Because it came back, guys.
It did.
While we were on hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
But
we on hiatus.
I know, right? like we out here.
Got a show. I guess
right.
We do, though.
But yeah. So that was weird to me. But you know, I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. But I don't know if he's on it. I don't know what they be doing.
I don't watch Love and Hip Hop at all. I started watching it a long time ago.
But you know what else happened? You know, Papa John. I thought that I already thought he was done, like, working with Papa John's. Mm-hmm. But apparently he had a conference call and he threw out the N-word.
Ain't that crazy? On a conference call?
It's just like, what is wrong with that?
Do y'all remember?
You're probably talking about those football players. Those ends are really messing stuff up for us.
Do y'all remember when, who was it? It was when somebody at AT&T, you remember, and he sent that picture of the little baby and it said it's the weekend niggas. And I thought that was crazy. And Teresa was like, that's a little much for me.
It's just like to get fired.
You need on your work. He sits on his work phone. He sent a picture to his coworker saying it's the weekend niggas. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know. It's like
with the little baby and with the afro. Y'all remember that? He used to be like dancing and stuff.
It's like
not the afro, the diaper.
Right.
It was a little African baby and he had the diaper on. And he was like dancing.
Yeah. It's like I remember, but it's just like for some reason it just doesn't seem fire worthy. It sounds reprimand. Like we're gonna put you in some cultural awareness classes or something.
That sounds like I respect 18, so he has to go. Saying the N, but I mean, Papa John's is way worse. It's like he has to go in a conference call.
Like that came
How many people were on that call?
Like, that meme is like.
I haven't seen the meme.
No. Of the little boy.
That meme is bad.
It is, but he didn't say any of those words.
I
It's
guess
like,
not.
Papa John in real life, I was on a conference call talking to employees about business, and how does the N-word just fall out of your mouth? Like,
crazy.
what is wrong with you?
He's like, yeah, you guys, we gotta make sure because the niggas love the pizza in that area. He probably said something like that. I could see it.
And
He
what,
probably said
no
niggers, not niggas.
Put that hard R on
Why does
it.
the ER really sound awful?
It's just because you sound like a racist.
It's like that's a stone cold racist. Whereas the person who says nigga, I feel like I think of it.
Oh, you're trying to be like
it's
a
like,
white
oh my
frat
god, I didn't
boy.
think I was being offensive. I thought that you guys I thought it was cool. Like, you know, I like the song.
How did you think that?
I'm a big Drake song fan, so I thought it was cool. I'm saying nigga. You know, that's who I think says nigga. Nigger? No, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
we're
bad.
saying the N-word so much in here, it's making me uncomfortable.
Is it?
Yeah, I just don't like to overflow with it.
Oh, really? My bad, y'all. I'm so sorry. That's not a curse word to me.
Really?
No.
I don't
say the N-word.
I'm about to say, as you can see, I said the N-word. I haven't said the word once
When did
yet.
you say it?
No, I'm saying.
Oh.
I didn't say it.
I don't
Because
say
it's-
the N-word. I mean, I might if I'm talking about a guy.
Which
I
is
try
just
not
like-
to, though.
it doesn't bother me. Like, you know how some people are like, oh, we shouldn't say the N-word.
Oh, I don't think we should say it.
Oh, I think we should say it.
I think we can say it like
Reclaim
in reference. No, I think we can say it like in reference to it, but I don't think I should be like, "What's up, my nigga?" Like, no, I don't think we should ever do that.
I don't care about that. If that's how you greet your friends, go ahead.
I don't like that.
It doesn't bother me.
I don't like that. But I feel like if I'm speaking about the N-word, I don't have a problem saying the N-word. I mean,
Well, I personally don't use the word, but I have nothing against anybody who does. Use it. Reclaim it. Take it back. Do what you want to do.
I'm not saying that white people should say it, but I think that
No.
us saying it makes them more likely to say it. And so how
No.
you say it? I said it makes them more likely to say it. I'm not saying they should.
That is the problem. Why can't people?
There's words
But why can't people just have words that they don't
That's
say?
true.
I don't
There's
get
words
that.
that the LGBTQ community says that I will never say because it ain't my place to say.
Exactly.
But if they throwing it around, you can't be as upset, in my opinion, that they're saying.
I feel like I still can, and I still will.
don't know
I can say that every other word, and I hear a white person say that to me, I'm going to be offended. Almost.
Oh, you should be.
Slam
No, I'm
this
not saying
button.
you shouldn't be offended. You should be very offended, but I feel like you can't be as shocked that they're gonna say it.
I mean, yeah. You
Any word, especially black people, like we're extra cool to them. It's like that's just what they do.
cool when you want us to be cool.
True.
But
This coffee getting me together though.
yeah, I guess.
Excuse me.
But enough about Papa John. Forbes, did you see that they talked? They
I am so unhip because let me tell you, right? Somebody texted me. It was like, "So what do you think about this?" She's like, "I know you've probably seen it," and I was like, I literally had to like. First, I had to zoom in on the picture, like, who is this? And then because it wasn't that picture that you have, it was a picture of like her sitting down. So I was like. First I thought it was Kendall Jenner. So I'm like, and I literally went on Instagram, I searched Kendall Jenner. I'm like, okay, is this Kendall Jenner? And then I'm like, I don't see nothing. I was like, that must be Kylie. It looked like Kylie. So I was like,
oh, it's
so
gotta
what
be
happened?
the other one.
And then so then I was like, right, so him. She was like, basically they said that like she was named like one of Forbes' most self-made. And then we had like a talk, and I was like, I don't think self-made, no.
I mean, yeah, I'm not about to sit here and defend self-made.
I feel like
that makes
she's
no
been
sense.
hustling. She hustles.
Yeah,
she grinds.
hard-working women.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can say that, but self-made?
No, let's not lie now.
It's like, first of all, your sister made all of y'all.
Right.
So, I guess if Kim wants to call herself self-made, I mean, Ray J kind of made her anyway.
I feel like
so.
Kim is self-made. I would consider Kim self-made.
But her dad already had money.
But he had money, but she didn't have fame. So, like, I feel like...
But we're talking about her makeup line. And that self-made billionaire, that's money.
I would consider Kim self-made. Because I feel, even if she came up by a sex tape, it doesn't matter. It's like she still came up and she grinded off of that. And she found out ways to do better because of it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So I would consider her self-made. She brought the whole family in. We all grinded, all making money now. That's self-made. Kylie is absolutely.
Kim is definitely more self-made than Kylie. Kylie is not self-made at all.
I would consider Kim self-made.
I can't say whether I.
Kylie's just a hard worker. That's just there's a difference between like having all types of privileges and advantages and continuing to work hard versus like being self-made. Like if me and you got huge off of our 20-something living, then we have a talk show, then we spin it off. We on commercials now. That's self-made.
Right, we're self-made.
But no, not. Why you show me that picture?
That's for something.
Oh,
I'm not showing you nothing. This is for me.
But no, but yeah, that's self-made to me. That's no. But I would definitely consider Kim self-made.
Well, it's like, why would Forbes even put that on there? Like, who did y'all not think about that?
Right.
I think everybody's self-made out here.
They want some attention.
I guess. Well, Kylie getting some attention too.
Yeah.
But they also GQ also named her and Travis Scott the world's most powerhouse power couple.
Now that's just crazy.
Exactly. Because I've been seeing all these little videos put together. It's like, okay, so here's an actual power couple. We got Beyonce, the Obamas, we got the Beckhams, something else.
I forget about them.
Right.
The Beckhams, what's the name? I feel like Aisha and Steph.
Yeah, they put them in there too. And I was like, let's name some real power couples. It's like y'all been together for 3 minutes,
right.
And I guess he rap. I mean, I've heard maybe a few songs from him, but I don't know.
It's like we're really getting older. Like I can feel it. It's like, cause like even from when we were 24 to like now, it's like even like learning the new dance steps and stuff. Or not dance steps, but like the new like the.
I'm just thinking about you.
Do you what?
Learning that one dance that was on Ellen.
And I was like, Teresa, the video came out like a couple months ago, and you was like, they got on this show.
Right.
2 months ago.
And the internet worked that big. Right.
Right. And I was like, but still, it's like we're getting older. Like we're not as extra young. But so basically, I made a from when I'm at the gym, I made a God's Plan by Drake, Pandora. And I was in there, they be playing all these little Uzi songs. They be playing Travis Scott, like all these songs, and I'm like, I had no idea who sang these. Migos. I mean, yeah, and it's like, and he do got a lot of songs.
Oh, okay.
He got some cuts. Like those are like popular songs.
It's like I guess I don't know that it's him.
I don't either, because I was like all these. It's like literally, I'm looking at my phone like, oh, so that's who sang that. Like I feel like an old lady. It's like I still know the song. I'm not that old.
Right. It's like I know the music, but I can't tell you who.
Absolutely. Like I can't tell you Lil Uzi from Migos, from Travis Scott. They all sound the same, and it's like I do feel like an old lady
because it's like they all
sound the same. But did they say that about like Nelly and 50 Cent? They probably
did, but
it just seemed a little
50 Cent don't sound like Nelly.
He don't. Like, but I'm pretty sure someone's like, Lil Uzi do not sound like the Migos. Y'all getting together.
Yeah, they probably did. Speaking of the Migos, Offset was arrested for possession of a gun. Damn. And they just
kind of good right there. Teresa got a decent looking picture of him.
What? They had their baby culture.
It's the most hood.
I mean, his name is something that both of them got weird names. Cardi B's name is like Bella Ganese or Bella Keys or
Culture is just ghetto.
I thought his middle name was
the way they spell it.
It's the name of their album. It's the name of their album. I mean, his name starts with a K.
It's so ghetto to me. Like it's just like that's a little too hood. And the way it's spelled, come on.
I mean, and I feel like unlike other families, their kid probably gonna have to work.
You think so?
I don't think people be going through money fast. And some give me 2 rappers just, I don't trust.
So, you think in a couple years they filing bankruptcy or something?
Maybe.
I don't know about all that. I mean, Cardi seems like she never wants to be broke again.
See, his name starts with a K.
Yeah, but they could have picked a different name.
But Culture is the name of their album.
I don't know. It's the way it's spelled too. It's like
the K comes from his name, and the middle name is his first name.
That's how my parents are.
Kyrie.
We're all K because of my dad.
Yeah, I would say my family's the same way, but we're not. Me and my brother both have the same first initial though.
Wow, like that except your younger brother.
But that's not all of us. There's only 2. Me, my dad, and my brother. We all have the same first initial.
That's true. Side note, y'all. Teresa gave me some stevia, and I was like, I for real was like, how is stevia healthy? Mm-hmm. Like I meant that with
because I started doing
the keto diet.
I started doing for a couple days the keto diet. If y'all ever learn anything about me, it's like
she stay on a diet.
I stay on a diet and I stay on a different diet. It's like, Krista, did you hear about? I'm gonna start doing keto. Actually, I'm gonna do a paleo diet. I think I might be.
Teresa came into she making more money, so she didn't have some pills that she was vitamins.
Oh, my vitamins.
And then she did a juice diet.
I ain't take one. I did my juice cleanse. I still got a juice in that freezer right now.
And I drank one. It really helped me out.
Okay, good. I mean, I feel like
she bought those. She bought
some meal plan where they made.
I forgot about those. Ooh. Now that you should have lost some weight with.
I probably did lose a pound. But I was eating a dish. Let's not even get it there.
But anyway, she bought some stevia, and I was like, how is that calorie free, no carbs, no nothing? And
you be using Splenda.
Yeah, but Splenda is fake sugar. It tastes like it tastes it tastes like it's fake sugar. I mean, it tastes like real sugar from a plant, but it's like because you need a lot of it.
Oh, okay.
In order for it to be like really.
Because you in there talking about some Teresa. You can see how much I just put in here.
I literally was. It's like a squirt, and I was literally going like this for a good minute because it's like. Oh shoot.
See you over here spilling stuff on the table.
Oh, my shirt.
But you know, culture. We'll see if Kylie. I mean,
I don't know why. I don't like that you say you think they're gonna have to work.
Some. It's not even about rappers. It's like it's just something about Cardi B.
So
they spending
some hood rats.
They spending a little too frivolously. Coming from somebody who spend their money, they spending too frivolously.
I don't know what they've been spending.
It's just like I follow Cardi on Snapchat.
Oh, Snapchat.
Not Snapchat, Instagram. And
I follow her too. She just got a really cute credit.
Yeah, from somebody else. And she be getting gifts, so maybe she don't be spending her money that much yet. I mean,
I don't think Cardi
she claims
wants to be broke again.
I mean, probably not. No, I don't think that they'll be broke, but I think that they'll be. You know, the daughter will have to work when she is an adult. When she's 16, no.
I feel like she might have to work like Lil Romeo had to work. Like, you know, like it's like, yeah, you working, but you in the industry working.
Master P. He had some money. He had some funds. He had some.
I feel like you gonna have to work, but not like you gonna have to go to college and get like a standard job like us. No.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
I feel like college will be paid for, but you'll have to go to college.
No, I don't think they'll have to go to college.
I do.
No. You still gonna be Cardi B and Offset's son.
You know how many rappers there are from the 80s that don't nobody remember? Cardi B and Offset are them. They're gonna have one or two good albums.
I don't
and
know.
then it's just
Cardi's album is really a banger.
Yeah, okay. Everybody had a lot of people.
It's
have
like
one.
that's a
NSYNC
really
used to have great albums. Now, if you really take time,
I'm just saying that Cardi B, and
it's
it's like
because you love it. Don't
it's
make
like
it
I don't know, and I'm not even. I've never been like pro Cardi, anti Cardi. I didn't even really know who she was until she came out with it on that one song. So it's like I would listen to that album and cry like, this is a really good album. Like I can't. I gotta give it to her because this is good.
I saw her on Love and Hip Hop, and I was just like, this girl is hilarious.
I mean, I think she's funny, but I mean, I think she need definitely put another album out because that album is good. It's good. I mean, if you give me another album like that, you gonna be big. You gonna be the next Nicki.
Only time will tell. We'll see.
I don't know. That album is good. To be so, I mean, I know she hood, she ghetto, or whatever.
I like all of that. But it's just like maybe they got some Roth RAs I don't know about, or some investment funds.
Yeah,
or
she probably got
whatever.
some finance people. I don't think their kid will go to college. Like they kid ain't gonna be that regular.
Maybe their kid won't go to college.
And she'll just work in the industry.
No, and she'll just have to find a job without college.
No, I don't see that at all. Anyway,
no, I don't know.
I definitely don't see that. Nobody celebrity kids do that. They at least get jobs being producers or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't about to be like not going to college and working their way up at a job. No, I am Cardi B's daughter.
Vanilla Ice, he out here, he can't even get a job. So let's worry about the fact that people lose their money.
I mean, I guess so.
Okay, Wendy Williams.
Mm-hmm.
She had an interview, or she was in some show where she was talking about being a functioning cocaine addict, and I was like, something about me gives me that she's probably still on drugs.
A lot of white people. Really? I feel like a lot of white people are functioning coke addicts. That's a common thing.
She's not white.
I mean, yeah, I know, but
I
feel like a lot of business people, they do coke on the side. Like it's just like what they do. It's like weed to black people. I believe that. I know white people do coke.
It's a shame.
It is a shame, but it's normal.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs for real. Don't do weed. But
that's what drug. I was including that because weed is a drug.
I guess. Don't do weed. I don't smoke weed. Just because I don't think it's.
You sound like an old lady. Don't do weed. Don't do that weed stuff.
I'm just saying I don't, because I said it like, nah, that ain't no drug. But I don't smoke weed. I just don't think it's a drug.
I do consider it to be a drug, seeing that it's illegal.
That doesn't.
In most places, drug.
So then the stevia is a drug.
Is it illegal?
Shouldn't it be? Because it's from a leaf.
What does that have to do with it? It's like your argument didn't make no sense.
But weed is a whole plant.
Okay, but they have found it.
Stevia is a whole plant.
That has nothing. Cotton is a plant. That's not the argument that I'm making. I'm saying that it has been known to give you some type of high, and the government has said that this is a drug. Lock it down. I don't care if it's because of the hemp thing. It doesn't matter. It's a drug. Don't do it.
I just really don't agree with that. But I mean, I get you. I guess.
Krista, smoke your weed all you want to.
I don't smoke weed. Don't put that out there like that, Therese. I don't smoke weed at all. Like at all.
Joking. Yeah.
Right. Tell them I don't smoke weed.
I just said I was joking, Krista. Settle down. Okay. Another thing, Roseanne Barr.
I saw that interview. She looked crazy.
She looked like she was on some stuff because it's just like,
I don't know why. I really, in my heart, when I watch the old show, I feel like this lady gets me. Like, I watched the show.
That's what somebody said in the comments. They were just like, it's just so sad because her comedy is a waste because I really used to like this show. And she out here blindly.
It's like, I still like it.
I mean, but I just don't like
still
her.
gets me together.
I don't watch it as much as you. I be in my room and I can hear that straight intro song. Just like, oh, here we go with some Roseanne.
It's like, Roseanne just makes me happy. But it's like, I watch it like she is, I don't know, I watch it like she gets me.
Like, that's my homegirl.
I watch it like she will be a white girl at my job that I mess with. Like, that's for real how I see her. So it's so crazy that she's nothing like that. I don't know. It's just... She really gets me. You know, like, she that white person at the job that go home and call us the N-word and her and her husband laughing at us, talking about I ain't never going to the hood. And I would be shocked because I would be at my house talking to my husband like, I love Roseanne. She's a nice lady.
Ain't that some stuff?
That's the white girl. That's literally...
That's the white girl at your job. This black girl at my job is just a complete I actually work with somebody and she told me the other day, she was talking about another employee, and she's just like, they are just so... ghetto. It's just
Therese works with straight racist.
This lady is
racist.
No, she's like Indian, and I still was just like that's exactly what I was like. You know, something about you I don't really trust because
there's a lot of people like that who think they better than us.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly how she is, and she tried to include me. She's like, you know, me and you we're well-spoken women of color, and I was like, girl, I'm not included in this.
I don't like that.
Don't put me on this.
I posted something on Instagram like a year ago, and it was like, if your pro-black woman don't include the hood rats and the gangsters, don't include me. And I was like, yes.
It's like, you're not about to sit over here and call
me. You're not about to dog every other black person out in the world.
Like, me and you.
No,
girl.
Don't ever talk about me like that. No.
That's the guy was like, I was taken back when she said that. I was like, girl, you know, you've been here for 2 minutes. You better settle down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? And I saw August Alsina. He was on that Jada Pinkett show. I need to go. I need to watch that.
It's on Facebook.
I know. And he said he had an addiction.
Yeah, I saw clips.
My baby.
I forgot all about him. He still make music.
I follow him on Instagram. And he posted something. He had like some blind tips. He was looking good. Curls was popping. I was like, well, you look good, August. You better.
He's always looked good though. I remember when he was going through his like eye thing. And I was like, this.
He be having a rough. I feel like he needs to really like probably take a good year off and just get some new friends. Mm-hmm. Just like really detox his whole life and just go to church, you know, and really get himself together. You know, like I feel like he'd be a good person. He be going through, he be falling on stages, eyes going out, addictions. Like, brother, you got a rough life. And he ain't even that old.
Right.
It's like you need a whole detox, just like a life detox. Right.
Just detox from everything. Do a juice cleanse. I'm joking.
A life cleanse.
That too. Lastly,
Michelle Williams.
Yes.
So sad.
I'll say this before we get into Power, and Michelle Williams. You know they're bringing Rugrats back. I just wanted to let y'all know since
it's
we're.
Just like,
I'm from the '90s.
Like, what am I supposed to do?
Exactly. That's why. Here, you want to see a picture of how they're gonna make it because it doesn't look
older?
the same. No, it's not all grown up, Krista. I hated that show.
They was all. I mean, I liked it. All grown up, and they were. Oh, that looks weirder.
I mean, maybe that's just the cartoon that they're going with.
It's creepy.
A leaked picture of the Rugrats reboot. I mean, it looks like Tommy, but it's like the 2-dimensional. I don't think I would have
thought that was Tommy, to be honest.
I mean, he got the blue shirt on and the little 4 pieces of hair.
That would have made me think. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah.
That's weird. I just don't know who's gonna watch that. Like the kid, because it's like
it's not meant for. I don't know who it's meant for.
I'm not. They know we're not about to sit down and watch that.
Exactly.
That show is too
something
kiddie.
Yeah, right, to bring back.
And then like, I mean, I guess our kids could watch it. I don't know. I don't think our kids are. I guess people our age could have kids that are old enough to watch it and like take it in.
But it's not like you could bring it like, oh, mom used to watch this. It's just I feel like you need to start it as a
new show.
Right. You don't need to call it a reboot. I don't know.
Just call it Rugrats. The kids really know what
and put it on, and people will watch it.
It's like Degrassi, because when Degrassi came out, they didn't sell it like. Well, I guess they kind of they didn't really sell it like they said the next generation. So if you watch the old one, you might have known. But there was a whole new batch of people watching like us, and I didn't need to watch the old ones.
Right.
It made me intrigued to
that Degrassi that they have on Netflix is like completely different. It's like none of because I watched the first couple of episodes because I was like I'm trying to see But it was a while ago, and it was just like, I don't know.
So it's completely come off of TV.
I guess
It must
so.
have.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
I stopped watching it.
Got a couple seasons on it. Yeah.
I stopped watching it like 3 years, 4 years, probably 4 or 5 years ago.
How much say? Only 3?
I stopped watching it when Sav's sister was like the main character. And I feel
It's
like
just so funny to see
2014.
the evolution of everything, and it's just like
Right. That show was really on in
when
like
it was just Emma and
2001. It was on in like 2001.
That's when it first started. Okay.
I was 9, and
Jeez, nice.
and then and I probably stopped watching it in like 2000. I probably for real was like I'm good 2014ish, 2013.
Because I remember when we were friends, and it's like new episodes would come out.
Oh yeah.
And I'll be over your house and turn on some Degrassi.
I need to watch this.
Right, Degrassi, new Degrassi.
Degrassi
Just like
good.
Big Brother out here.
Big Brother, yeah. Did you say they were showing? They were saying the N word. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know why people. I don't know how we supposed to respond. Big Brother is a show where they filmed it 24/7. So it's like,
but it's like y'all
it's
know
racist people. That's just what it is. It's like I don't know. Like in my head, it's like I'm not justifying it, but I'm like, I don't know what they gonna need to just change the whole show, because it's like unless or expect them to say the N word. You got people coming from farms on that show. They gonna say the N word. You know what I mean?
No, I don't believe you. No, you need to know that you're going to be criticized.
Yeah,
publicly,
of course. They should be.
And it's
tell
like,
them that before they go in there. But I feel like that I don't know. It's just like,
well, then I feel like if there's nothing we can do except for
it's just like we just
make them lose their jobs, like that old girl.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm fine with
they
that.
should lose their jobs. But it's
say the N-word on this show,
but
and I hope
it's
you
not
lose.
supposed to be expected, because they're gonna say it.
I mean, so you're saying we shouldn't report it, or it shouldn't be on the blogs?
I don't know. I don't think it need to be on the blogs like it's a shocker.
Right.
It just should be like another N-word.
Because I saw it, and that's the first one I saw, and I sent it to you. I was like, you see this?
It shouldn't be like breaking news. It should just be like, they said the N-word again. Okay.
What else is new?
Right.
White people be clowning.
It's just like what it is.
Right.
Or they need to just change the show. They probably should change the show, because eventually people gonna get tired of watching it. Because there are some like racists on there. It's bad. But we didn't talk about Michelle.
Yeah.
So Michelle.
So she checks herself into a mental health facility for depression.
I'm so happy for her. Good.
Yeah, that's
really good. Yeah.
But you know what I've been seeing a lot of, and I wanted to get your opinion on. A lot of people, they're like,
been talking about it so long.
Right. Do you guys think that we are the cause for some of her depression? I didn't say all of it.
Definitely, maybe.
Because it's like
people
be dogging her.
People do dog Michelle. I mean,
I feel like that can get old.
For sure. That could absolutely be part of the reason why she might be needing some mental treatment, but it also could not. I'm not about to act. I don't think that.
You have that much power.
Yeah, I don't think that I'm completely here for the people being like, people go through a lot of things, and maybe this will teach us that we need to be more respectful. Michelle's done amazing things, and we always want to downplay it. Cool. But the people getting on there, this what y'all get. Y'all been dogging her out for years. All of that's too strong. Because it's like you have
from St. Louis when you say years.
Oh, really?
For years.
It's like y'all been dogging her out for years, and y'all think that y'all think that it ain't finally gonna show up. Like, you have no idea what she could be going through. Right. It could be so many other things.
And she probably at home thinking, girl,
ain't nobody pressing about
right,
y'all.
I am not thinking about
I think
y'all.
it's way
I'm still getting my Destiny's Child check.
Exactly. Still getting Destiny's Child check.
Regardless if I fell or not. I got paid for that show.
See.
I'm just saying.
Teresa didn't have to do all that. Like, no, that was mean.
I'm just saying.
But it's like, no, I don't know. I don't think that, I think my issue with social media is that people always want to just go so hard on everything. It's like and they just want to act like they just know. You don't know. You have no idea. You don't know if you right or not. It's like, people go on there like, I'm right, listen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, this, y'all, that. Those people was like, don't do that. Don't sit there and act like you know exactly why she getting some help for her mental illness. It could be so much. It could be family related. It could be related to like her fiance. It could be related to like her insides. I don't know. She could be dealing with some things. Like she could be having issues with infertility. We don't know what's going on.
Right.
So just mind your business. It's like, but yeah, if someone just gives a little perspective, like, yeah, maybe it's to teach people not to be so mean, then yeah, of course. But people on social media be on their high horses, writing blogs and whatnot. It's like, you don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't know.
We don't know.
No, not at all.
But, I hope everything works out while she's there. So.
I feel like it probably will, because it seems like she's very proactive with it. She's not like, And to be Michelle Williams and check yourself in, and it's like open, you know, she ain't like, because I feel like if Beyonce was going, she going out the country and ain't gonna tell nobody.
Exactly.
But Michelle don't even care for real.
Right. Beyonce would be like, I was where? I was on a cruise. I was.
She
touring,
wouldn't even give us that.
Right.
She just would go on a cruise. She would probably get on a
come
cruise
back and be
boat.
like, what?
She probably get on a cruise boat and it would take her back to go around
a private island facility.
Right, and then
but at least she would deal with it.
Yeah, I feel like Beyonce would deal with it too.
Mm-hmm.
I saw something that said that when Beyonce was getting big, the mom took Solange and Beyonce to therapy because
I saw that.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. So they seem
world
like
is crazy.
Yeah, they seem like they seem proactive about it. So I hope she'll be okay, you know, for sure. But I'm proud that she going. It ain't like she had to like fall out, you know, or she had to like knock, you know, like do something really drastic for somebody to be like, we gonna take you here.
Right.
She probably walked herself in there, so that's great.
She was like, you know what,
I need some help.
Right.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, that is good. So Power. Power is back. Power is back, guys.
So good.
It's the bad thing about Power is though,
it's like summers are better.
Right. After three episodes, I'm sitting over here looking at the guide and whatever. I'm just like, we only got 7 left.
Oh really?
Right.
That's better than wasn't it only 8 last year?
Oh, I don't remember.
I
It's just like that was.
many.
I'm not saying that there's 10. I'm just saying.
Oh, you don't know.
Right. It's just like I'm looking, just like we only got 5 left. Power would be so good.
It is good.
And it's like so what's been happening? They come back. Obviously, Raina's dead. Old dude, governor or whatever his name is, the politician.
Not a governor.
I know.
What is he?
I don't know.
A city
Senator?
No, he's something extra, something local, something real small.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't think of the word. If you said, I'd be like, that's it.
But Lorenz Tate.
Yeah.
He is working every bit of my nerve. I do not like him.
I was really confused by that scene where Ghost slept with that woman. So like she didn't. They didn't get the job or no?
Right, I didn't know. It was like so.
I thought they did.
Right, because Ghost was like, I just had to go have a conversation with her or whatever. And Lorenz said he was like, so you slept with her? At first, he seemed like he was cool with it, and then he was like, that's exactly what she was talking about, your unprofessionalism or whatever.
That. I need me a man talking like that.
Well, dang.
I like that. I want me a brother who would be like, so that's what you did? That's what we gonna do, bro? You that basic? Yes. Go ahead, Lawrence.
But then I'm like, so after that, I was like, so did they get it or not?
But I don't think they did. That's what everyone was saying. But I was surprised by Ghost doing that. Like, for real. I know, like, it's Ghost. They show a lot of sex scenes.
I feel like Ghost is just, he's doing a lot of stuff now.
He does not sleep with random. He's only slept with Angela and Tasha in the whole time we watched it. So
but
like that was
maybe
a lot.
It was that important
was out of
to
his
him.
character. That seemed like something Tommy would do.
Tommy definitely do it.
Yeah,
Tommy sleep with anybody.
Right. So I was really surprised by that, to be honest. Like I was like, that's different.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't think they got it.
Right. No, go ahead.
I was telling Therese, I was like, the person who needs to die is Kanan.
Krista.
It's like I'm so on Tasha's side. It's like, why are y'all hanging out with this straight killer? Like, kill him.
When she was in the hallway and Kanan was holding on her arm like this, and she talking about if you do something to me, you better kill me because I'm got revenge or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just like, first of all, everybody settle down.
Why?
Kanan shouldn't have been grabbing on her at all. I was like, well, I don't know.
Put his hand on her.
I don't know what he was
about to
thinking.
take her to the back, kill her, or rape her or something.
That's what I was thinking. Because, word around town.
Because he said you still look good.
Word around town is people think that, I've been hearing from other people, that people think that Kanan is the father of those twins. That him and
twins?
Brayna and Malik. Whatever his name is. What's his name?
What?
Tariq. That's what I've been hearing. That's what people say.
Somebody must. I wish you didn't tell me that.
But no, the lady.
That probably came from somewhere. That's probably true.
Why? What are you basing that off of? Nothing? You act like I had inside scoop.
They probably got that from a spoiler or something.
Or that is too big of a spoiler for somebody to leak. Okay?
Really? They dropped the whole episode where Tariq was killed. I knew he was killed before it came out.
Not him. The girl.
Or Rain or whatever. Yeah. And Tariq was
That's an episode before.
He about to die.
It was like, and the fact that she let me sit there and watch that episode like that, I was like, see, you didn't want to tell me, but I know Tariq about to get shot right here.
She was like, she really about to die.
Right.
It's like you were watching it like just knew, and I was like,
right.
I knew she was gonna die.
See, I didn't. But I'm glad I didn't. I wouldn't want to watch it like that.
Yeah, I would have been shocked if I watched it and she died.
I sure was like, what? I thought it was him.
I thought it was too.
But that's better. But
no, Tariq doesn't look like Ghost, but I mean that's it's a show.
And
though.
that lady who does the after credits, I mean, she kind of disputed it, right? She was like, that is not true. But you know, they be lying.
When did she
sometimes.
say that?
On Twitter.
Oh.
So, you know, if that is Kanan's son, then maybe they had a thing, and maybe that's why she doesn't like him so much.
He gotta go, regardless.
No,
because to me,
Dre,
it's like
Dre needs to die.
I just don't understand
Dre
how y'all
is
can't. It's on top. They giving Dre too much. It's like, why can't y'all just kill him? Just kill Dre.
But right now he has all those people behind him.
And they'll probably try to kill him.
Right. It's like we gotta get Dre out of this, and then we need to kill him.
I just don't get. And how
Dre is just running.
Dre is so small to me. It's like y'all could have just went up and stabbed him or something. It's like,
but they tried. They sent people out to kill him or to grab him to bring him, and they couldn't even bring him in. He killed them 2 white dudes.
Tariq warned him,
and that's
it's
another
like,
thing. Somebody need to
don't
get
get
that
why how people don't think Kanan's an issue though. Kanan introduced Tariq to the life. If Tariq wasn't introduced to the life, Raina would have never been all of
But
that.
it's like
It's like Kanan needs to die.
You over here in the past. We ain't even talk about that.
Yes. That's what my coworker was like. You know, they squashed it. It's what it is. Now we gotta kill Dre.
No.
I'm like, what?
That's not what Tommy said. So to me, it's like, yeah, Kanan did start all of this. He got Tariq into the life, all of that. And yeah, there should be some type of punishment for that. But right now, we're dealing with the situation that Dre kind of knew something about the murder. He knew about the setup. He knew about this, that, and the other. And so right now
it's like, but why can't Dre die? I don't get it.
Right now,
not Dre. Why can't we just kill Kanan? Kanan needs to go.
Because Kanan is helping us right now. Kanan has these connections that we need. He is helping us get to Dre, and then after Dre, like Tommy said,
they giving Dre so much. It's like Dre ain't that powerful. Just kill him.
No. You're not paying attention. He is more powerful than you think.
I understand he has those people behind because they might come and kill him.
Right now, we're focusing on killing Dre, and then we'll get to Kanan.
So he's become the new Ghost, basically.
Basically, Ghost used to be the plug, the connect. I don't know what they call themselves. The main guy.
Yeah.
And now that's Dre. Dre took everything from them, and it's like low key. Tommy want his stuff back. Dre need to die, and then Kanan can be dealt with at another time because he helped us figure some stuff out.
I need to kill Kanan.
No.
Because,
right now, I'm good
so
with
y'all
that.
gonna try and do all of this, and then y'all finally gonna kill Dre, and then it's gonna be like...
But Kanan Loki has his hand in the back talking about some, he's trying to get on.
Yeah, he's trying to get in and go
and then
he
had a little conversation with somebody about taking everything from Tommy, and I was like...
Kanan did something. Kanan took that money from somebody.
He took it from,
one of those guys, and it made it look like they were robbed or something.
Right, yeah. And he took that money and he brought it to Tommy. He was like, because Tommy was like, you gonna have to get your 25% just like everybody else, and he stole it.
To me, I just feel like if y'all buddy and y'all all gonna try and work together to kill Dre, it's like Kanan gonna think that he's one of the family now. No, he can't be that.
I feel like none of them are that close-minded to the fact that nobody can be trusted.
I don't think
Which is just so sad for Tommy and his dad. All Tommy wants is a dad out here. Low key. He still don't really trust the man, but it's like, why? Why does he have to do him so dirty?
He's aware. He's aware of it a little bit. So.
Yeah, but it's still like not the dad talking about something. I've been waiting on y'all.
He's like, the fact that he said I had to put them logs out so y'all could finally see that he was coming. Like,
right.
Dang.
He talk about some, and it's funny that y'all think you did this yourselves. I had to send this out just to get y'all in here.
Right. Took y'all all day.
Right.
Like, lawyer, go ahead and throw these out. Because brothers ain't.
Which makes it's like if you didn't know your son and you that, low key like Kanan, you really don't care. It's like, why wouldn't I get myself out of jail? I'm doing a life sentence. But you're doing a life sentence on not snitching and you snitching on your son. Why does that even make sense to you?
It's like, are you snitching on your son? I guess he is snitching on his son.
Like, that's exactly what he's doing. I'm going to tell you what time he's doing, where he's going, and you letting me out of jail, right?
I didn't think I put that together.
And it just don't make no sense that you're not going to snitch on these people, this family, but you ain't got no problems.
That's his family. This just his son. You don't even know him.
That's your blood.
But he don't even know him, and he probably don't like that mom. He probably hates her.
Well,
so it's like he just disassociated with him. He don't.
And not the mom ain't been over there since they had the fight about the birth certificate, and she come over to get some drugs, and I thought they was gonna kiss on the mouth again, and they didn't.
I was gonna say I always crack up that they kissed on the lips and it just turned Therese up.
I was like, what type of hillbilly mess is this?
Therese was like, you kissing your mom like that.
That's
your
girl. Right. That's why he liked that redhead, because it looks so much like his mom. He got a Freudian complex. He need to get that together. But that's all I have, Kristen.
I mean, is that all the shows? I feel like there's a lot of good
Well,
shows on right now.
There probably are, but I've been sitting here talking for a while, so.
True. All right, guys. Don't forget to click below so you can take advantage of all of our offerings from our sponsors that you get to take advantage of just for being a 20-something and living listener. Yes. So like I said, check it out. It'll also be in the description.
Yes.
Bow.
All right.
All right, guys. So we are back with Hot Topics. All right, y'all. The Hot Topics about to get kind of real. Teresa ain't about to like this one.
Oh, God.
But I feel like it's real. It's like a real thing that people deal with when they're in 20s, bro. Okay, so Teresa ain't gonna like it.
Oh, my God.
You're not gonna like it. Or she might, but she's not gonna want to talk about it. It's kind of personal.
Oh, God.
Okay, so I know that when I was younger, right? One time I was looking at a family member. I won't say which one because I was about to, but I was like, let me not put her out there. And she had hair on her chest, and I was just like, gosh, that's really unattractive. And I remember thinking that it's like maybe like 20.
That
And
is so funny. Because I know what you're talking about. And when I tell you, this is just a side note. When I tell you that I had an aunt, and I went over to my dad's brother's house, my aunt was over there, and she had like facial hair. And I was just like, why don't, it's like, do something about that. It's like, what is the problem? And I was like, I was really dogging her out.
See?
To myself, not out loud. I was just like, girl, what is the issue?
Right.
You're a grown woman. Why are you leaving the house like that?
See?
It wasn't like a full-blown
Now you
beard, but it was
being
just
mean.
like stubble.
Now you being mean.
Oh, go ahead. But I'm just being real. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Okay, so
you're
go
right.
ahead.
You're being real. I wasn't thinking all of that. I was just like, wow, like I really hope I don't never get that.
I was like,
I looking at
I
that
showed, that's
hair
what I
on her
thought.
chest.
I was like, I hope
And it was
I don't
like,
ever get anything.
it was like right here, like right between like, like the boobs. And it was just like disturbing me. And I was looking at it and I was like, And then as the older I get in my 20s, I've noticed that I get more body hair. I get more body hair. I get more facial hair. Just all types of things. So I just want to talk about.
So, this is real.
That's what I was like, I mean, because it's real. It's like as you get in them 20s, you start to notice like you're getting facial hair and little spots that you didn't notice. So you can tell us about where you get body hair at, and it's like, and how do you counteract it? Like, what do you do? Because I'm going to tell y'all my tricks and tips.
Your trips?
Tips and tricks.
Okay. So,
and when did you start getting it?
I don't know. I'm gonna base mine off because a lot of I do have PCOS, so that does
think about that.
Yeah, you'll grow some hair, okay?
Dang.
So and it's like I get hair. Oh my god, I get
Is
hair
this
like
personal?
yeah. It's like
it's so 20 something like 20-year-olds are being like, dang, I did not used to get this stage.
I know. I get facial hair, so it's like I get it like on my my chin or my jawline, whatever, underneath here. And then, I get a little bit of stash action going on. And so it's like, it's just, it's not, I can't grow a full-blown mustache out here, but it's just like right here on the little side.
It's like the older you get, the more you
And it's just like, what is the problem? But it's like, I definitely, like right here, I used to not get this. And it's like, I started out getting one little hair, and then it's just like, they're just popping up. And it's like, I don't like that. But what I do, so I've done research, okay?
It's recent.
So,
I was taking some pills at one point.
Oh, yeah. It didn't help. Nothing helped. So, I know people say that you're not supposed to shave. Yeah, I get it.
And I told her that.
But
I don't.
But no, I watched a lot of other videos, and people say that, some people say you're not supposed to shave, some people say that you can. And so, sometimes I shave, sometimes I use...
You shave right here?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Not right.
So it can just grow back like a straight dude stash?
That's a myth, first of all. It just looks, because it's been gone, you think it looks thicker. It's not.
That's not true, because when I was young...
Maybe you just started getting more hair.
I get hair on, I don't know why I get hair on my fingers like a whole dude.
Do you get hair on your toes too?
Yes, and I shave it off.
I
Like,
don't
but
get
my
it.
hair is thin. Like, even from right here, you can see it, but it's subtle. But it's like, so y'all probably can't even see it. It's like, but as a kid, I would get like 2 on each
And
finger.
now that people gonna
And
mess
then-
around trying to look for hair on my face.
But it's like, I used to just shave them off, and they grew back thicker. And they grew back more. Like, I used to get like 2, and now I have like a good
this
amount.
right here does not grow back thicker. It's like,
I would not shave
it's like,
off.
I don't shave it that often. It's like very, it's like, it doesn't grow that quick. But this right here,
Shaving a mustache.
I gotta use this right here. I gotta use that cream because this grows back really fast. Which is just stop laughing.
I'm sorry.
It like it's just like it grows back fast and
When she says this right here, y'all, she's talking about her chin.
yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry guys. My chin area. I said jawline, chin,
Yeah.
and it's just like I don't know. I need to take some
shave it. So you looked up stuff and you're like, dang, this is me. Okay.
Because I tried those little wax strips. They don't really help nothing. So what do you do?
Okay, I said I get hair on my fingers, and it hit a point when I was younger and I used to like faithfully shave it, and I mean younger, like 12. Like I would, but then it hit a point and I'm like, Krista, like it's really not that bad. Like, not you looking at it.
I mean, I'm trying.
The hair on my fingers is really subtle.
You can see the little dots where they come out.
Yeah, like my hairs aren't super thick. They're not, you know what I mean? Like, just looking at my hairs, like, they're not, like, extra thick.
That's why I shaved my arms for a little bit when I was in grade school. I don't have hair on my arms for real.
See, that's too much.
But it was like, girls were like, yeah, I shaved my arms. You know, people thought they were so special in grade school. So I was like, maybe I should shave my arms. And then
I'm so glad I never did that.
And it just never did anything. And my
like
hair didn't grow back thicker.
My hairs they're not thick, but they're not thin, which really should not surprise me because the hair on my head ain't that thick or that thin. So anyway, so it makes sense. But yeah, the hair on my fingers is not that bad. So when I hit like 13 or 14, I was like, or 14 or 15, I was like, I'm not about to keep doing this. But I do, I get like I get like 3 hairs on my toe. So I like, this is gross. So I like
This was your hot topic, Kristen.
So I'll shave them because I don't like those. Those are disturbing. But really, like when I hit my 20s, this is the where I noticed, like, dang, like I'm gonna have to deal with this, and I might consider getting laser.
I looked that up and then
we
like,
both
it doesn't work that well on dark skin or something.
I think I might still get it. Anyway, so like
I
get it.
I would get it though.
I get it on my chest, and not like the breast. I get it on my chest, like where my heart is. And like I remember like in college, like late college, when I had one of my line sisters, like I came to her house and she was really like, she had some cream on that stash, and I was like,
it's like you see older women like doing like white women, they bleach it, so you just can't see it. But
I mean, that was the first time I was like, I still don't. I mean, I have a little bit of like very fine hair on my
little peach fuzz.
No, it ain't no peach fuzz.
What?
You see peach fuzz on my face right now?
Peach fuzz is I'm saying those are just very thin hairs. I feel like I would call that peach fuzz.
Don't disrespect me. Ain't nobody ever been like, you might want to shave that, girl.
Peach fuzz, if you saw the fuzz on a peach, that doesn't look like something that needs to,
I think about a man being 14 and having some peach fuzz.
No,
that's
it's
hair.
not like that. That 14-year-old, it's like you got some strong hairs right here and a little bit of peach fuzz. No, it's not that. No, I'm talking about like
they're
legitimately looking at it.
Like from a peach from a
distance,
like, you can't see.
It's just
okay, I'll take that. So I
take that.
I don't shave my mustache or whatever, because to me it's like I can feel the hairs, but they're so. I almost feel like they're not even. Not even brown.
If I don't get these right here, you can see them.
No. It's like they're not even brown, so I'm not about to shave them. So basically, but that was the first time in late college when I realized like people really. And then my other line, I was like, "Girl, you do that?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I ain't never done." She's like, "Well, aren't you lucky?" And then the other one was like, "I definitely have to use this cream." Right. So I was like, "I ain't about to do that." But so I mean, up until like 22, 23, but I remember it was when I used to get them on my chest occasionally, and I would pluck them, right, and it was completely manageable, but it was only like 5, and I get them like once a month. I just go in the mirror and pluck them. I would literally grab my mirror, the mirror that you check yourself out in when you about to leave. So I would pull it close to my and I would just pluck them, like, okay, we good. But then it hit a point, it hit a point when I was like, these are getting a little bit harder to pluck. It's like I'm getting sick. Before I had 6, now I got 12, and I'm over here like, Kristen, make sure you get these. And then it's hitting like, okay, now I'm getting like 18.
Like, feels like something that you could easily forget to do too.
Exactly.
And that sounds annoying. It's like I mess around wear a V-neck and it's like I forgot.
That's exactly what it was. It was like I don't know. It was two occasions. It was like one time I was with my line sister and she looks. We were like in a store and she looks at my. Is that hair? And I said, let me get this together. And then at that time I was dating somebody, so like he would be close sometimes, and I'm like, I feel like he probably could see his hair. Let me get this together. So
that's why I carry one of those little eyebrow things.
That is so etched. I got some cream,
bro.
So I got.
But it's like the cream is not gonna be there if I accidentally left and went to work, and it's like, Therese, did you have to get that? And it's like I'm in the car and I'm gonna have to go get that real quick.
I bought. I think it's Sally Hansen cream.
Yeah.
About every
I bought
3 weeks.
some Nair cream.
I don't like the scent of Nair, but I mean that Sally Hansen cream don't smell good either, so I guess it's similar.
Right, it's got something
like
that's killing the hair on your face. It's probably not smelling that great.
I literally have to take a shower. Like I do it right before I take a shower.
Oh, that's
good. Otherwise you can't do that and then go about your day. It doesn't smell good. So like I put it on about every 3 weeks, and I just wipe it off, and it takes care of that hair. And it's like I gotta remember to do it. But now I'm noticing that I get the occasional hair like underneath my chin, like what it like.
I remember when I got that first one.
Underneath my chin.
Just like
those are
and
rare.
I was just
and
like,
very,
bro, and I could like pull it out.
Mine are very fine, so it's like when I pull them out there, you can barely even see them. But I'm like, Krista, like get this together. So I feel like in about 3-4 years, it's gonna be
full blown beard.
No, not a beard, but it's gonna be like my chest, where it's like I gotta have a remedy to get this together. Mm-hmm. Right now, it's just like how I started with the chest. It's like I just pluck.
Exactly.
But
that's how it starts. Just jeez, and then
like,
you're good, and then
you start plucking them a little more often. Like, you like, wait a minute.
See, I'm forgetting people gonna see this because that show was like I remember I used to just get it right here, and now it's like on both sides. I need some. If y'all know some remedies, if y'all got some remedies, please let us know.
I'm gonna get some laser. Like I'm definitely getting laser.
I looked into some LASIK. I did. I looked into going to not LASIK. Laser. I said LASIK. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
laser.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some laser. I plan to, but that is a real thing. It's like that's real. Like when you in your 20s, you really be noticing like
you getting old.
Dang, like, cause I remember looking at that person in my family like, gosh, girl, man, get that. Why you don't shave that? Get that together.
Girl, do something.
And why are you growing hair right there? I remember thinking that. Like,
and see, that is something that really happens to me all the time. It's like whatever I used to talk about people for, not even, and it wasn't like I want to act like I was just some mean person, but it's like not even if I vocally, but it's like thinking stuff about it. I remember this.
I'm so sorry for this noise. It's like we live right by our apartment is right on like a ramp, and people are thumping up and down it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought somebody was hammering, but I guess they are moving up and down them steps.
It's like they're just like all the force in the world on them steps. Like, dang.
They want to be in the video.
But what was you saying?
But
it's like
people. It's like whatever. It's like
karma is real.
And it's like without a doubt, it happens to me all the time. It's like I remember I was friends with this one girl, and she had a sister who drove her car, and it didn't have plates on it. It's like she didn't get the plates renewed. And I remember I was just like, what is the problem?
Why was you such a mean little kid?
I wasn't a kid.
Like
I was. This is when I'm talking about Tashia. Her sister couldn't get plates.
That's mean. But you was a whole like 20.
But to me, it's like I didn't get. It's like I did not.
You know, life be tough.
I didn't know why. It was just like, why don't you just go down to the place and get them? I didn't know that there was a process.
Oh, it costs money to do.
Right, and it's like you got to get stuff on your car fixed, and it's like, and I didn't know all of that. And then when I tell you I had a car. And for nothing, I couldn't get it to pass the emissions test in Missouri because you don't need that everywhere. I couldn't get it to pass for anything. And I was riding around on expired plates for like a little bit. My dad wouldn't let me ride too long. But I was riding for a little bit with expired plates. And I was definitely feeling that. I was like, dang. And apparently I used to call my cousin Big all the time. I don't remember that. But I did. And came back at me, didn't he?
Teresa was mean. Teresa said she was a mean kid.
When I was a kid, I was mean. I've
always been nicer. I mean, I've always been pretty nice. Like, I mean, I definitely have said my fair share of ignorant things, but like, not like you. I don't be calling people fat. Like, you're so fat.
I wouldn't say that to her, but
I wouldn't
it's
be
like
coming home like,
be talking to my mom and
Sean
like,
is getting so fat. I would never think
talking to my
that.
mom and like, she's bigger. She's a big girl. I remember one of my cousins told me that she weighed 160. I don't remember when it was, but I remember I went home and I was just like 160.
Whoa, that is so big.
I was just like, girl, you need to get your life together because why are you weighing 160?
No.
And it's just like the Lord, he come right around and
he whoop you. He like, nah, you're not supposed to be treating people like this.
Right.
I think the only thing that I ever was like that was ignorant about was like mental illness. I used to be like, why do you need a therapist, girl? You so crazy. I mean, that's so extra. You fine. Like I used to, but that was like, I mean, I was like 14 when I said stuff like that.
Right.
But now I would never in my life say stuff like that. It's like that stomping is bad. You hear it?
I think they're hammering. Cause they can't.
Well, they right outside the apartment then, huh?
The window is open.
Oh, maybe you should have shut that.
Maybe you should have. Guys, just enjoy the little bit of
so
music.
You're not gonna shut that? It's loud.
You gonna shut the ones in the kitchen?
I guess so. Like. Right, but it sounds better.
Just a little bit.
Tories love to leave all the windows open in the house
because it's hot out here. They got the nerve to not have
We have air conditioning now, so it's fine.
We have air conditioning in one room now.
And it reaches perfectly into the rest of the apartment. If we ever get a little too hot, we come right on out here and
I shouldn't have to do that. It's like I be in my room about to die of heat stroke, and I come out here and it's like, okay, it's cooler.
That's a blessing. That's all you need. So it's like we fine. It's like, but Teresa she keeps all the windows open, like
because I need air circulating in here.
It's like I literally come home and I'll be like,
right? She don't even say nothing. She came in the other day and she just goes straight to the air conditioner. It's kind of cold in here. Didn't ask me nothing. Didn't say, Teresa, you cold? Oh, you mind if I turn this down?
I only did that because it wasn't hot outside at all. Like it was like it didn't need to be on.
But it wouldn't hurt nobody.
The electricity bill has gone up, so it's like, bro, cut this down.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's a hot topic for you, y'all. If you're 20 something, and you got some real remedies, let us know, like for real.
We will really.
Because I really have noticed, like I feel like right now, like right here, this underneath my chin area is like I'm starting to pluck them a little bit.
Right, and I know that's not something everybody wants to hear, but
that's real. I feel like most 20. I mean, let's be real. One time I was talking to these group of girls. Every single person in the group was like, "Yeah, you gotta stay on top of it." Because I remember one time I was at work and I had on a shirt and my boss was looking at me and I was like, I'm pretty sure she's looking at my chest. Like she's like, she needs to get those hairs. So I went home, because it was time. It was like, let me get these hairs.
3 weeks has come up. It's time to get these.
Right. Sometimes I forget and then somebody will
like
stare
getting your
at me.
eyebrows done and your nails done. You just gotta.
Yeah, it's worse though because that means she probably wouldn't told somebody, Krista grows hair.
I mean, is that something you would go tell somebody? If I saw that at work, I wouldn't be like.
If I was 20,
old girl has hair on her chest.
If we were talking about getting our eyebrows done or something, I'd be like, what's the name? Grows hair on her chest. That's crazy. I could see me saying something like that.
Yeah, I could see you saying that too.
You said me saying that?
Yes.
But not you?
No.
I
wouldn't say that.
Anyway, me and you were talking about this yesterday though, so I thought it would be a good hot topic. So you said on Facebook you saw that I posted. What did I post? I posted a video and it was talking about like when was the first time that you realized you were black? Mm-hmm. And I just want to talk about it a little more. Like when was, because obviously we grew up black. We know we look in the mirror, we brown. Right. Okay, but it's like when was
the first time society hit you with the fact that
when was the first time that you realized that society sees you as a brown person? And I think I had two occasions of it. But you can go first.
When did I say?
You said high school. You were like, I don't think I really realized.
It's like, and it wasn't something like, hardcore in my face, blatant racism or anything. But it was just like, when I was in grade school, I just really did not think about it. It was like I knew that I was black. My family's black. If I checked a box, I would put black on there. Right. But it's like I didn't see it as so much of an issue, or I'm not almost like being black is divisive, but something so different until high school. In grade school, it was just like I'm here. My friends are white. I didn't think it really made that much of a difference. Listen to the white music, did the white things.
No, I didn't do none of that.
I did.
It's weird. It's like that's just in my blood. Cause I didn't when I was young. I never intentionally looked for black people. I never intentionally turned on rap music. I turned on rap music because I liked it. My friends were black because those were the people I got along with. And as I got older, I look for the black audiences. I will Google black places to hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't as a kid. I wouldn't have done that. I just
like that's what you gravitated to.
Yeah,
and I gravitated towards white people. It was like
crazy.
I had a black friend.
My sisters were like that.
I sound like a white person. I had one black friend. No, during my whole time in grade school, I was friends with 2 black girls.
Therese came to our school and they weren't trying to mess with us, which is a shame. It's like we basically were the black friends. So it's like, why wouldn't you come and hang out with us?
Because that wasn't in me to do that. It was just like,
because you weren't in high school yet. You hit that point and you was like,
in high school. But I did, I guess, the first 2 years of high school, I did go to the school where a lot of people were black.
But what happened where you was just like, dang, I'm black, or like what?
It's like. I can't think of what happened to where I was like, I'm black. I can't think of an instance where that happened, other than when we ran Forever 21, and those people were following me around.
But that was in college.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like I knew I was black at that point, but nobody still had done anything blatantly to my face that was racist.
I think
until I was in college.
Well, not racist, but just like but something stuck in high school where you were like, I clearly can tell I'm black.
I
don't know what it must have been. Something had to happen.
I mean, around Obama time, I sure knew I was black because it was just like I was so for Obama, and a lot of white people were not.
One time, it was just like, were hanging out, and she was something. It was like you thought you might see your friend or something, and she like closed her jacket because it had an Obama shirt on it.
And did I not see them?
Maybe we saw them. I don't know.
Yeah, it was was like, we were at Target, and I saw, because at Target, you go there and you see everybody and their mom. And it was like, I had my grandma, because she was, older black people. My grandma had all the Obama stuff. She had bought my brother some Obama hats. I had an Obama shirt that said Obama '08. And I had it on because it was just I just wore it. I wasn't wearing it for a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I had it on.
Mm-hmm.
And we were at the store, and I thought I saw them, and I was like, I can't have them see me. And with this,
like,
because they asked me who I was, who I would vote for, or because I don't know if we could vote that first one, right? They asked me who I would vote for, and I was like, I don't know.
And I told them I would vote for Obama.
Right, and
we sure had a long talk about it,
because they were Republicans, and it was like even though I would have voted for Obama, it was just like it was too much for me to be like Obama. I was just like, oh, I don't really know, and blah blah blah, all of this stuff. So I saw him, and I shows it that shirt up. I was like, no, they can't see that. Because I don't want to have, it's just like, those are conversations I don't want. I don't want to go to school and have to sit here and talk to people that I'm friends with about some stuff that I just don't feel like. It's like in high school, that's not what I was trying to do.
Maybe because I don't know. It just sounded like in high school you realize it. So like, hey, people think I'm a black. Maybe it was because like your high school was predominantly black.
Right.
And then you came to the school I went to, and it was like predominantly white. So maybe that was when you were like, oh, shoot. This is
like,
different.
Yeah.
I don't know. But for me, because I was telling Teresa, I was a good student, right? Like, I was a good student. I was smart. Like, when they split us up into, like, not honors, but they split us up into, like, I was smart.
Yeah.
They split us up.
Because that one year we went to school together, you were in all those little classes.
They like, it was
and
like
I was
A
in all
and
the other
B.
classes.
I think the B ones were the good ones. I don't know. It was
Whatever.
like, maybe the A ones were good. It was like they split you up.
And it was like they split
But
you
it
up on
wasn't-
random stuff, though. You had computer class that was different.
But it wasn't even based on, like, intelligence.
It's
I think
just
it was
like
based
how
on
fast
how,
you could learn.
yeah, and that's real because it was some people
Because Chris, I was going to say his name, but it doesn't really matter.
there was a guy.
Right, he got, his grades were good, but he was in the class with us.
And like one of my really close friends, she got good grades, but she was in that one because she just learned slower. It wasn't like a.
But my friends, they were in the other one.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Wow.
There was one guy where he decided he wanted to be in a slower class and they switched him.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it wasn't in high school. It was are less
honors
advanced
class.
Yeah. But in grade school, it was for real, like how you learn.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was always in like not the smart one. I was always in the faster learning one, and I was smart. Like people knew I was smart, and I was like 11 or 12. And this boy, I was looking at him, and I was like, I was joking. I was being goofy like myself, and I was like, y'all, I'm gonna be president. And I said it like, I'm gonna be president. And everybody, you a kid. Everybody was like, really, Krista? You really want to be? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be president. Yes, President Krista. Like I was just being extra at like 11, and like everybody else would just be eating in too, because it's like we kids. And then this one boy, he looked at me, he said, Krista, looked me dead in my face. He said, you know that'll never happen, right? And it's like, I wasn't like,
you're not paying attention.
I wasn't shocked. What were you doing?
I'm sitting over here going like this.
There's something in my face?
Yes.
What?
On the other side. There you go.
Why you just ain't say something?
Because you was talking, so I'm trying to be subtle. I'm over here going like this. I did it like 4 times, and I'm like, okay.
Anyway.
You just in your zone.
That was in my story.
Go ahead.
So this boy, and he looked at me, he said, you know that'll never happen, right? And I was like, it's like I wasn't shocked by what he said, because like you said, it's like you knew you was black, you would check black, you knew you came home to a black family. The music my parents listened to was more so on the black side or whatever.
My parents black music.
Right, so you knew you was black, but like I had never known that other people thought I was black too. You know what I'm saying?
Or it mattered.
Yeah, and then he looked at me and he told me, he's like, because you're black.
He told you that?
He said because you're black and you're a woman. And he,
okay.
I mean, to say it'll never happen, I don't know if he should have said that.
I mean,
he could have been like,
in that day and age, it's like we only had white men as president, so it's like it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
People are closed-minded to things that they've never seen. So
that's true, and he was being a little progressive by even hitting me with that. Now if somebody talking like that, I'd be like,
first of all,
I know that. I'm fully aware that this is a racist country. I don't need you to tell me that. I got it. But back then, it was like, it just was like, to me, it's like, I'm just as good as a white man. I was joking about being president. I didn't want to be president even then. I was completely joking. So it didn't bother me. But I was telling Teresa, I was like, I'm pretty sure if I really like meant that probably wouldn't hurt my feelings.
It seems like it could crush some kids' dreams.
I didn't really want to be president.
Right,
I was joking.
but
But if
if
I
you
meant
wanted
it, yeah. And I had never really thought like being a black woman's gonna affect that, Krista. A white man smacked that in my face. Oh yeah. And then there was another time in high school. Because in high school, I had definitely come to realize like people know I'm black, but I still don't think I thought it mattered a whole lot. But I remember we went to this I went to an all-girl school, and it was all pretty much like 15% black. It was pretty, but it was a fair.
Why does 15 sound high?
I feel, it was really getting more black by the time we were there.
Right.
Because when my sister was there, it was like 20 of them in the
me.
school.
I was on one of our teachers, our grade school teachers' Instagram pages. She follows me.
Instagram.
She followed me. She followed me on Instagram. I don't know. And I went on her page. I didn't follow her back. I went on her page.
That's weird.
And she had like a picture of the cheerleading squad from St. Rose.
Mm-hmm.
It was like most of them was black.
Really?
I was just like, what? Oh, we're turning into a black school now.
It's turned to a black school because I feel like
the neighborhood's black.
The neighborhood's black and a lot of black. The area that we grew up in was mostly white. Mm-hmm. But as you get older, you notice that the black people come more in, and they're like, "Oh, I want to do what the white people."
And then the white people are running away.
Mm-hmm. You're like,
we can't be around all these Negroes.
Yeah. But anyway, Tariq's been cutting me off.
I thought this was like a real conversation.
It is, but anyway,
I'll be cutting you off in real life, so
at least you know. But
you be cutting me off too.
What was I saying? So we went to an all-girls school, or I did, and Therese came later. And then you weren't there yet. Mm-hmm. So we every single like February or something, we would go to like an all-boys school and like all the like black associations. So like at our school it's called Outstanding Black Achievers. Other schools might have been called Diversity.
What did y'all call it though?
Outstanding Black Achievers, OBA.
Okay.
And it was
you said it like, I'm going to Outstanding Black Achievers.
It sounded better than it was.
Right.
People was like, I hope I can get in
OBA.
there. And it's like, OBA was such a like.
Right. Oh, you want to be in here? Okay.
But it was like, but it do sound better. So like, yeah, OBA came, diversity clubs from other schools. And a lot of schools, because it was all private schools, a lot of schools, there was a school called CBC. They had a lot of black kids. Not a lot, but they were like, the school I went to,
all
that
boys.
Group was mostly black, right? So their group was mostly black. But there was other schools where it's like, no, everybody in that club was white. So it's like everybody.
What are they in the club for? What's it about?
Maybe they just want to, you know how white people in college take Black History classes? It was like that. It's like they were just in it. It was probably like 2 black people in their whole school. Type. So we actually were more diverse than other all-girls schools. So like we all came together, and I remember we were all talking about slavery, and then one white girl stands up and she says, you know,
I don't even know what you about to say.
She was like, you know, like why do you guys? She was.
Go ahead. Why do you guys?
She was like, you know, I mean, can't we just like get over it because like it's not like you guys were slaves, and that just stuck me in the face. This was 10 years ago.
Stand and flip this table.
And I still remember it.
What?
And I was
like that has anything to do with anything. It's like slavery is still a part of.
But see, that's how you know that like. But it's like, but she was looking at us like she was looking at us as black people like almost like we're complaining. And it was that's
how people treat.
It was, but that stuck me in the face too. It was like a slap. It was like one of those moments where it's like, dang, I'm so black.
Y'all sure don't tell people.
They wouldn't say that now. I don't even in some high schools. I think if they did, they would know that people really gonna turn up to it. I mean, everybody was like, oh, I need to talk now.
Right. Can I go?
Right. And they were like, whoa. And you know what? I think I was the one who said something that made her respond to it like that. So you know, I was the one who brought the combo coming. You know.
Sure, claim it if you want.
But yeah, she stood up and she just was like, "Why?" And she was kind of rude. She wasn't like sat down like, I just don't get it. Right. No, it was like it was literally like, why are you guys like so mad? It's not like you were slaves, and it's it's so crazy. Right. But like that hit me. I remember that too. Like I don't know. I know some people were saying like when I watched the video on Facebook were saying like they were in kindergarten and stuff. Mm-hmm. I don't remember being in kindergarten and people saying stuff.
What's her name? Franchelise. Francesca, whatever.
From MTV, yeah. Right. I don't remember.
She was like, she didn't get invited to that party because black people steal. I was like, well, dang.
You know, I bet that happened to us. They just didn't tell us that was why.
Right, I didn't go to no parties until the first party I went to was yours. In 8th grade.
I went to a good amount of parties in like 7th and 8th grade.
I didn't know about them.
That was cool. I went to
okay. My mom didn't let me go too many places anyway, so.
Yeah, my parents, they was.
We don't play that.
At 13, Chris, I need to talk to their parents. I'm like, for what? Like, mama.
Because where are you going? What are y'all doing?
Our parents was right. She probably was right. But it's like, at that age, I'm like, mama, why? Like, I'm not, I don't know why I thought like at 16 it made more sense. It's like, that's what people be drinking and stuff. But me, I wasn't thinking about drinking. So it's like, why do you need to call them?
That's when people be drinking and stuff.
That's what 16 made me think I need to call their parents. Mm-hmm. But like, at 13, it's like, I'm 13, mom. Like, let me go. Like, I'm not going to do anything over here.
Please. 13-year-old.
But I'm being so serious.
You know.
They are bad, though.
Old dude, Anthony from...
He was bad.
I remember he came to school. He's like, I have a beer.
He went to our school.
He's like, I have a beer every week.
They were bad.
My mom saw him at the grocery store. He's a police officer.
Good for him. But he, they
he seemed like a police officer. He seems like he might be a little racist, too. Really? Seems like a cop you might not want to run into.
Huh.
Anthony.
You think?
Yeah. He gives me racist vibes.
I can see that. He seemed like he want a curvy black girl, and he'd be like, I like him a little ethnic. I can see him saying some stuff like that.
Like a little ethnic.
Yeah, like I like you because you're different. Yeah, I remember one time I met this white dude, and he's like I've always just liked black women, and he was my first white kiss. And
my first white kiss.
I'm excited. And he was like, I just always like black women because like I grew up in like such a predominantly white like middle class area, and I was like, we go there too. And we're from there too. You bragging
about that being your first white kiss.
And he said,
a little rude.
I know, I was excited because it was just like I've never kissed a white person before, but like I like black men for the most part. So like for me to kiss a white dude was like okay, change it up a little bit.
So you just sound like him. Give me a black girl.
Why does it seem less offensive for me to say it? It is. It's way less offensive.
I guess.
You
are here checking it off. Yo, kiss a white girl.
Literally, I checked it off.
And that's probably what he doing. He ain't saying no here.
Well, that's just rude. Like, I'm not treating him like he's tropical or exotic or different.
That's exactly what.
No, I'm not. I'm treating you like you're different from me. He's treating me like I'm different in general. I'm treating you like I don't do this. Other girls kiss white people all the time. I don't.
He's probably like black dudes kiss black girls all the time.
I think he thinks that everybody don't like us, and he's gonna change the game. That's not what. Anyway, the brother he was just talking. And he's like, I just love black. He was just like really like acting like we was just so different. And I'm like, brother, you really doing a lot. But I did get to swipe it off my list, so I was excited. I was hyped. I told the reason I wanted to kiss a white boy before I died. Mm-hmm. Ain't that a shame that I said before I died?
That's not really on my list of things to do.
It's definitely on my list. Like I need to do that. I'm excited. Swipe that off.
Well, I felt like you was picking up a list. Like, let me make sure I check that off in my list.
No, but it was on my list, like for real. I don't know why. Probably because I'm not anti-dating a white guy. It's just like that's just not something I would typically do. So like, I mean, for me to date a white guy, I'm gonna have to meet him at like church or something. Like somewhere where I go all the time. At work. It's like otherwise it ain't gonna happen.
Right. I don't even know you.
Because if you meet me on the street and if you're real cute, can I get your number? You talking to me? Like.
And then it's just like, what are your motives? You mess around and think I'm exotic.
Yeah.
And it's like I can't.
It's like I would, yeah. So for me to kiss a white dude was like, okay, Kristen, wipe that off. It's kind of like going skydiving or something. Something different.
Not it's like skydiving.
Anyway, okay, y'all. So the article. Did you watch the ESPYs?
No. Why would I watch some sports award show?
Why you act like I said something crazy?
Because you did. What kind of question is that? Did you watch this? You would watch that before me, and why would I watch that?
Did my face read? I was like, would I? I don't think I would watch the ESPYs before you.
Why would you think I would watch this?
I just don't think either one of us would watch the ESPYs.
But I feel like if somebody would, it would be you. Don't you like sports? Basketball, baseball?
Baseball.
Softball, whatever they do.
Softball, really. Yeah, if there was an ESPYs for softball, I'd probably watch that.
That sounds really boring.
Well, anyway, did you ever hear about those gymnasts who were sexually assaulted by the coach? Mm-hmm. So you haven't heard about this?
I just said I heard that.
Have you heard about the ESPYs? Like what happened to the ESPYs?
No.
Like at all?
Krista, you be not hearing about stuff all the time.
No, I don't watch no about entertainment. You need to watch the news.
What do I do? I'm about to be rude.
You want to be like, why don't you watch the news?
It's like, for what? About what they's talking about? I can't do. What am I about to do about this?
So it said, it was just talking about the ESPYs and all that happened. And then this article, who is this from? This is from ABC News. So it says, abuse survivors stand strong. The big moment of the night came when 141 abuse victims of disgraced Dr. Larry Nassar.
Dang, 140?
Have you not seen this? It was like a picture of all of them on the stage. It was a big picture.
I haven't seen it.
And it was like, took the stage after sharing their powerful and empowering stories.
There's so many people.
After a powerful video detailing the abuse, they all suffered. The 141 all took the stage to receive the Author Ash Courage Award. It was a moment that will likely be talked about for decades. It is a privilege to stand up here with my sisters, survivors, as we represent hundreds more that are not with us tonight.
Hundreds more?
Mm-hmm. And then...
she just means abuse, not like of him.
I'm not sure what she meant. You see this picture?
I might have seen it.
Yeah. You see all the people up there?
Yeah, but I didn't know what it was about.
And then another article that I read was from the Glow Up. From the Root. I'm saying, I don't know what website is this?
The Glow Up.
But
from the Root, yeah.
But then it says the evening's most powerful. This is a different article, but it's same topic. The evening's most powerful moment was during the presentation of the Arthur Ashe Courage Award, which was awarded to the survivors of Larry Nassar's sexual abuse. 141 women accepted the award and received a standing ovation. Sarah Klein, a gymnast who accepted the award on behalf of many, told the audience, "Make no mistake, we are here on this stage to present an image for the world to see. A portrait of survival, a new vision of courage. Telling our stories of abuse over and over and over again in graphic detail is not easy. We're sacrificing privacy, we're being judged and scrutinized, and it's grueling and it's painful, but it's time. We must start caring about children's safety more than we care about adults' reputation. This event isn't usually this touching, but with the victims on stage accepting the award, it gave the show more meaning than we might be at scoring touchdowns." Yeah.
All right.
So it was good.
Yeah.
It was like, I was like, shout out to them. It's like, he was a gymnast. Like, he was like a top coach, not gymnast, he was a top coach gymnast. Like, it was like, that's the coach you want. So it was like, he was just
140.
140. Like, because they probably was just each year,
because it's like you bringing
a new batch.
Right, a new batch of 20, and it's like, I'm putting all my hopes and dreams of being in the Olympics into whatever you're talking about. So I feel like it's like,
there was a speech.
Even if something could be going on, it's like, I need to make it to here. So it's like, you enduring all of this.
Yeah.
I got to be coached by this brother who is abusing me.
That's crazy. And it's like, some of them, like, those are people who were on track to be in, like, the Olympics. Like, this wasn't, like, no basic little, little gym school.
Not that matters.
Right. I mean, it don't matter, but it's like, this is like who you need type thing.
Right, yeah.
It'd be like if I want my daughter to be a tennis star, in 20 years, and Serena and Venus got a school. That's the school they need to be at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
if I got money to afford that shit.
Right, and that's what who he was. And
there
was a speech of one of the victims giving a speech, and she was like, "You mean nothing." I think he went to jail, and the speech was a lot. It was like, gosh, it was like that speech was. She was like, "You did not take something I love from me." She's like, "I am still a gymnast." It was good, and it was a good speech.
I got a little chill when you said that.
It was a good speech, and she literally was like, "You mean nothing." It was deep. I was like, I don't know if I could have did that speech, but
shit, I would have started crying.
She might have cried a little. I can't remember. I don't even remember which one it was, but it was just crazy because I was like, that's dope. Like, I love, you know what? Like, sometimes I think some things are very, like systematic, not systematic, but they're, like, very, like, we're doing this, it's very, like, on purpose. Like, we're doing this because we know this is what gets the likes. This is what gets the views.
Staged.
Yeah, like, stage, like, I can't think of the word.
The show would know something about some stage and some stuff.
So.
I'm sorry.
Tariq's talking about me because I said to put an iPad in one of our shots for our video. I was like, put that iPad in there. Next time I got some money.
It's just like, how does that do that? It's like, an iPad, first of all, does not equal money.
I didn't say it does. But
and
I was like,
are you really think people are pressed off that iPad?
I didn't say they're pressed. I just said,
but it's like, they got an iPad.
I didn't say that. I said,
but it's like, how
a little something. Anyway,
a little something.
Back to my article that you cutting me off again.
I mean, Kristen, you started the conversation.
So, but yeah, it was. I don't even know what I'm talking about now.
It was heart wrenching and real.
Oh yeah, it seemed authentic. Like, it didn't seem like that. We're gonna bring these girls up here. We'll give them a little award, get the views up. I didn't pick that up from it. But like sometimes you can kind of tell, like, this. I don't think they really care. It's like when CoverGirl hired that transgender woman. Was it CoverGirl, Maybelline? It was somebody. And then you remember that? And then she like put something in it, was like, cut her, let her go. It was like they didn't really want her.
Yeah, because they would have fought that a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, we were already taking a risk, so
you gotta go, girl.
Right.
But
can't be talking like, what? She talked about white people.
Yeah.
Which is like, first of all, whatever.
She was a black transgender woman. What you expect?
Right.
But like,
people probably been doing you wrong all your life.
But yeah, it was I don't know. It was good. I thought it was good. It was a lot of girls on that stage. A lot. So I was hyped. I was like, you better ESPYs, and y'all better to these girls, because that one girl, she said, we've been scrutinized. People probably are like, sit down, you know? And,
stop complaining.
And especially with, like, I mean, think about the Bill Cosby stuff. The Bill Cosby stuff is so bad because there's so many people who, like, are talking about those women.
Right. Why'd you wait so long? You're trying to bring
Bill
this black
Cosby
man down.
bad. I feel like people might actually have more of a heart for these women than they do for the Bill Cosby women, because it's just like, I guess because he's a legend, whereas this brother only a legend in the Olympic world or
nobody really cares.
The gymnast world or whatever. But like in the gymnast world, he probably was like, oh, you're being talked about it, whatever.
Right.
It's like, wow, that's impressive. But like to us, we don't know who he is, so we don't.
Brother, go to jail.
Right. I think he's in jail.
Right.
Pretty sure. But
Did he get a bunch of life sentences? Is that not him?
I don't know. He probably did. I know he's in jail because when that girl did that speech, he was in jail. That speech is good. You should really look that up. It was good.
Okay.
It was like she was at an event and she was like, she literally was like, you mean nothing. And I was like, girl, you can tell she done got some therapy. She done got herself together. Mm-hmm. And she has decided, you ain't gonna matter in my life no more. Like, she was hot and you could feel it. And
taking
she
my life back.
Exactly. I think she might even said that. It was good. I wish I knew that in the girl's name in that speech. I saw it on Facebook. It was sad though. All right, guys. Lastly, the Godspiration. What? Why your face look like that?
Nothing. I was just looking. Everything ain't got something to do with you. I got it.
Like,
you can't even make faces out here.
So the Godspiration, y'all. Let me put my hands up. Why are you all up?
No mic is over there.
My bad. You right. Mm-hmm.
I'm hungry, Krista, so we...
Anyway, this is live, Therese. People can see this.
That's something I would say. And this is live.
You're like, I'm hungry, so what? But I asked Therese to go to lunch and she said no.
Because Krista is very slow. I have to be at work in 2 hours.
Yeah, but I said we could go to lunch by your job.
We don't have time to sit down and have lunch.
Yes, we do.
We don't.
We could go to lunch near here then. Like, we could go somewhere quick.
What? Go get some Chipotle and eat it and leave? It's like, I'm not doing that. Come on.
So the guys, don't do that. The Godspiration, y'all. So, sometimes I be giving y'all articles. Sometimes I be giving you sermons. Sometimes I be giving verses. But I just want to speak from my own experience for this Godspiration. I posted something on Instagram maybe like 2 weeks ago, and it was like, let me find the exact one. What?
What is with all those noises?
I'm looking for it.
And look, there's videos of me in there.
I'm looking for it. This one says, people watch you surviving and wonder why you haven't lost your mind. Make sure you tell them Jesus. Girl, yes. Okay, here it is. That was good too, though. Shoot, good. Did a whole Godspiration on that one because that one just got me. God is good, y'all. He real. That
one just got me.
You don't understand, like a good Bible
I saw
verse.
You said you put this on Instagram?
Yeah, and I was like, it was like, don't let my success fool you. I really don't know what I'm doing. I just keep trusting God and it keeps working out. Won't he do it? Because like y'all, like God is so good. Like he's so good. Like it says, let me read on. Don't let my success fool you. I really don't know what I'm doing. I just keep trusting God and it keeps working out. Because I meet a lot of people who be like, Chris, you just seem so good. Like, you just seem like you're doing really well. And that's just really sweet, right? Mm-hmm. But it's like, I promise you, I ain't got no plan in my head. Right. It's not like even the job that I just got booked, because won't he do it? Praise the Lord.
For real.
That raise, we getting some free benefits. Therese reaping too.
But for real, though. we both just reaping benefits.
Right. And it's like, I didn't do anything to get that job. God he told me to take my old job. Mm-hmm. Where I was so broke all the time and not treated well. Mm-hmm. But I felt like God was like, take this job, and I did. And then like at the right time when it comes, someone reached out and was like, are you interested in a job? And I was like, not really, but I'll talk to you. And I went into that call like,
I forgot that
it was a recruiter.
Because it wasn't even like you were looking for a job.
Yeah, it was
just like somebody hit your LinkedIn or they called you or whatever.
They hit my link. Not hit my LinkedIn. They messaged me on LinkedIn. And
let me be professional.
And yeah, they messaged me on LinkedIn. He's like, "You're interested in a job?" And I was like, I think I might even said not really. Like I went when I actually met with my boss. Maybe she was like, "I know you're not interested, but we're looking for someone who does exactly what you do." And I was like, "Well, why don't you do it?"
All right, you putting a job in front of me with more money than I didn't have
better
to look.
benefits, and I'm getting things on the side. Like
it's like,
and it's
I didn't even think about it at all. Like that sounds really good.
It's like I
didn't even have to look. I didn't even have to look for it.
Because God is like, if you trust me. A year and a half ago, I really took kind of a risk. Because I was just, people wouldn't do what I did. It's like I literally took a job for making half of what I made the year before. Worse benefits. Like,
it's like when you say it,
it's like worse benefits.
Because you liked what you were.
I liked what I did. It was like I liked what I did, and I felt like God was like, take this job. And I really did feel like that. And it's like, I had to pay for parking. That parking was $100 a month too. So on top of it, if I'm making half, y'all taking $100 extra out of my check for this parking because I work downtown. Worked my nerve. But I just felt, and I couldn't, thankfully I was under 26, so I could get back on my parents' insurance. So it wasn't terrible. But yeah, so God showed up and showed out. Literally, I got this job the month I turned 26. And what happens when you turn 26? The end of that month, can't be on your parents' insurance no more. Mm-hmm. My insurance at my new job started the following month. Literally, they were like, you just got to be here the first month. And then it starts the following first. God is so good.
Right.
So
I didn't get all that.
What?
I said I had a couple months without insurance.
Oh. I mean, but God takes care of you. Like, He really does. And that's what I kind of went on a tangent, but it's like, don't let my success fool you. Like, I have no, it's like, even like with grad school, people be like, oh, you're doing so well. It's like, that's because God is showing up and showing out. I didn't do good in undergrad. Mm-hmm. I did okay.
Right.
At all.
But you're doing really well.
Thanks.
I mean, I've been seeing those,
I have
those
4.0.
Yeah, I've been seeing those posts.
Don't roll your eyes.
Just so lucky.
I have a 4.0. It's like, but it's like,
I'm sitting over here trying to decide whether I'm going back to grad school or not.
But I mean, grad school do be having me like, I'm tired.
It's like, I'm
tired.
lay down. And then people want me to work jobs to pay
it's like,
bills.
I be tired, but it's like God is really showing out, and I'm seeing Him work in my family's life. Like, everybody in my family is just going closer to God. Like, my older sister, she was like, Krista, can you ask people about a church in Chicago? Because that's where she lives. And she even make fun of me. Like, so where you at? You at church? That's what she I don't know. She called me on like a smooth Tuesday.
Saturday night at 11 o'clock. Where you at? Church?
That is so, like... And it's like, but she asked me one day, she's like, can you ask somebody if they know about a good church in Chicago? Like, he's working, he's moving, you know, and everything ain't perfect, but it is. And people do look at me and be like, oh, you seem like you're doing really well. And it's like, I mean, I am, but it's like, at the same time, that's because I'm just trusting God. And so back to my Godspiration, like, I'm just speaking from my own heart. It's like, you know, like, it's just like, you know, like when I was in college, right, or even like high school, I have good parents. So I have really good parents, and, you know, they took care of us. They taught us how to take care of ourselves. They taught us, like, you know, how to, you know, be ambitious, how to, you know, just live, basically exist in this world. So I'm grateful for that. And that's kind of how I was. I was, like, in college. You know, I believed in God, but I didn't know God's voice. Like, I really didn't. I did not. There's an amazing video, and it's in one of our newsletters. Maybe we can share it someday. It was so good on how to hear God's voice. But yeah, I didn't know God's voice. I didn't have God's direction. Like, me and God weren't that tight. It's like, sometimes if I really delved into it and I prayed heavy, then I could be like, okay, I feel like God told me not to do that. So that would happen occasionally, but now it'd be the most basic things. I could be going driving or something. I'd be like, I feel like God telling me to go the other way, and then I might be like, it was an accident on that road. You would have been in traffic for 20 minutes. You know, like little stuff like that. Like, me and God have a closer connection, and I want it to get even better to where it's like I can hear it every day, every minute.
I wake up and it's just.
I wake up like, God, should I do that? And he'd be like, nah, like we ain't that tight. You know what I'm saying? We getting there though. But it's just like in college and high school, I definitely believe in God. I prayed. You know, I tried to pray every day, I think. But, I mean, I didn't have to go to church and everything like that. And so I knew God's voice at times, but I didn't really know it very often. It wasn't familiar. It wasn't a familiar voice. It was like that friend that, you know, you hit up occasionally. You know, yeah, girl, I know your voice, but, like, I don't know your voice. Every day now. Like, my mom, I can hear her voice a mile away. I'm like, that's my mom.
Right.
But this voice, it's like that one friend be like, oh, girl, you know you was out here. That's God. Right. He was that person, right? And I feel like you just have such security when you know God's voice. Like, it's just like, so basically when I was in high school and college, I was just trying to live how my parents told me to. I was listening to my own voice. I wasn't listening to God's voice. It's like my voice, you know, I really tried. I tried to be smart. I tried to learn from myself. I tried to grow on my own will, and not necessarily without God, but I wouldn't say with God. It's just like I was trying to grow. I was just trying to be the best person I could be at that time. And to me, at that moment, it was following myself. But I'm telling y'all, it is such a, like, blessing to let that go. To, like, just be like, you know what? Like, let me just relax. I'm going to let all that go right now. I'm going to stop listening to myself. I'm going to let God do it. It's such a relief. Because, like, when you so stressed about your future and you're like, oh, my God, like, I feel like I should do this and I should do that and I should do this. And you always are like, you know, you trying to plan everything out. Like, what should be my next job? I promise you, if I had planned a job, I would never take that last job in my life. Ever. I would have been like, no. If I hadn't had God's voice in my ear and in my heart, I would have been like, no, I could find something else. You know, I hate my job right now because they just won't let me go.
And that job showed you how to budget, how to save money.
Well, he do it. It showed me how to save money for real. So, I mean,
you picked a place that you could afford.
Yes.
And now you'll have extra money because you wasn't living lavish
at all. Not at all. Let's not do the most now. We was living nice, but it's like
we didn't move. We still live here.
Right, we still live here, but it's like we it's like God showed me how to budget, and that's also my mom. Like, Because before I didn't budget at all. It was like I
got my check.
I got my check. I spent it, and then I got my new one. It's like I wasn't.
Check come next week.
That last job, it was like, Krista, if you live like that,
you ain't never gonna.
If you bust a tire and you waiting for that next check, you gonna miss a bill. Like, so you have to even if it's $150, put that aside, and so that way, by after 6 months, if something happens, you have like $600 or something. So that's how I had to learn how to do, and just like learn how to budget, learn how to stay within my means. I learned a lot there, but I'm telling you, like, if I didn't know God's voice, I wouldn't have took that job. I would have been like, I'm gonna do something else. Like, I don't like my current job, the job before my last job, but I could find something that's gonna pay a little bit.
I gotta find something else
because this ain't about to work. I would never have even. I probably didn't even want to interview. So, but God was like, take the job. So when you have that, I'm telling y'all, like, work on your connection with Christ. Christ is the way to know God. Understand that Christ can. It's like he's amazing. He died for us. He died so that we can live and we can have him as an example. He walked on this earth as a perfect being and gave us an example of how to do life. And he died so that we can still be reborn again. Like, we can sin and still go and reap the benefits. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like and that's how you get to know God. And then once you know God, then you grow. You have that connection. Like you trust him. You put your life in his hands and let him lead you. You stop trying to lead your own life. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was in college, it's like there were some decisions I made that I probably didn't. I made them to the best of my ability because I didn't really know God's voice. I didn't know like that I could reach out to God and be like, God, is this what I should do? In really trying situations, I would, but like in most things, like a matter of like taking certain classes, I still took them. Now, if I would have known God, I probably wouldn't have took them classes. There were classes that I took that it's like, you did not need to take that, Kristen. That hurt your GPA for real. If I would have known God's voice, God would have probably. Like that. Yeah, it's like, I didn't need this. I took classes, took them, and dropped them. And it's like, I didn't need to take that. Right. And if you had that guidance, if you let your life be in God's hands, God could have led you and showed you, like, you don't need to do that. And it's such a nice reward to be able to it's such a nice feeling to be able to know that, like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be at my job. I don't know how long I'm gonna live in Cleveland. I don't know how long I'm gonna really do anything. I don't know when I'm gonna meet my husband. I don't know how life is gonna plan out. But it's like, I gotta trust God, and I do struggle with trusting him sometimes. Some things I'll be like, nah, God, I'm gonna go ahead and take that one.
I saw your post. I don't know if it was for Pinky Promise where it's like for you watching God.
Yeah, it was.
And I was like, that's funny. Because it's like like you said, you wanna put it in his hands, but at the same time, I kind of like.
It was a picture of DJ Khaled, and it was like. Me watching what I told God I would let him have, and you kind of like, wait a minute.
Wait, let me watch you. What you doing?
Is that it, God? Because that ain't what I had planned. You like really watching it.
Like, I'm watching you extra heavy.
And it's like, but that is how you do it. But it's just so important. It's like, people don't realize how much better they can feel if you have a relationship with Christ. Some people think that when you live according to God, or you want to live a certain type of lifestyle, that you're losing so much life, like you get less free. But it's like, no, you get more free. You get more free because I live in Cleveland, Ohio. I have absolutely I never in my life planned to be in Cleveland, Ohio. And right now, I'm like, I don't know how long I'll be here. Maybe I'll be here another year or two. Who knows? Right. I'm like, I don't know. This job, I never in my life planned to work here. I used to want to work at Coca-Cola. I know that. And I know, like, I ain't even planning to be here, but I was just telling Teresa, I think I'm gonna stay here for a while. I don't know. It's like you get a freedom. You get to just live. You can live and not have to rest and not have to worry that like things ain't gonna.
About every next.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about like how life is gonna go for you. You know that God has your life. He has your life planned out for you. So just keep seeking Him. Know that it's like you got to build that relationship with God so that you can. It's just a blessing because you built that relationship with God, and God can just really be there for you. You don't have to do it yourself because life is hard, y'all. Shout out to the people who like just doing life without God. It's like that I can't do it. And that ain't something I ever want to do. I can't do it. It sounds way too hard. It's like I don't trust myself that much to be out here just doing life without God because I can't. Right. It's just like people who
life is already hard.
Life is so hard, and if you don't
make it harder on yourself.
Yeah, it's like it's actually people think like, oh, I gotta do all these things to please God. And it's like, but just think about it, like. At church the other day, he goes, how many of y'all couldn't wait to be adults, me or kids? Everybody raise their hand. Like, how many of y'all would love to go back to being an adult? Go back to being a kid. Everybody raise their hand because it's like, yeah, because now you respect that authority. You respect that household. You respect the fact that you was living in a house that took care of you. It's like
free.
So yeah, there might be some rules and not rules or because ultimately we have free will and God, Jesus died for us. So
there might be some things that we should abide by.
Yeah.
but they're all
try to abide by
right.
it. But they're all for your good, and that's just what happens when you have somebody working above you. But at the end of the day, Jesus died for you, so if you do fall short, you have that ability to come back. It's like the best thing that you could ever have. And it's like, I'm saying that so serious. It's the best thing you've ever had. Because think about it. It's like, so basically, I got this agreement where this brother gonna take care. This brother, I'm talking about he like a man.
Right.
This brother gonna take care of me.
Just like a parent.
Yeah, it's like, so what I'm hearing is, you gonna take care of me? All right, you got me. Like, you gonna really guide my life for me?
And even if I slip up.
Even if I slip up, I can come right back. That sounds like a good deal. It's like, but so just to me, it sounds amazing. I've seen God work in my life. I've seen people look at me and be like, oh my God, Christy, you look so much happier. I've seen people say, I've had that happen. People be, well, like my parents, my dad, the other day, my dad, he told me, he said, you know, Christy, you're really wise. That one got me. I was like, thank you. I mean, that one hit me. It's like cause, you know, wise, that's a compliment.
Coming from somebody older than you.
And I think my daddy's really
and your
wise.
Dad.
I think he's really wise. He be hitting you with some gems. So I'll be like, wow, daddy, like, I'm just trying to be able to tell my kids some of the stuff that he told me. Like, some of them little words that he ever said, I'll be like, wow, that's good. Like, I'll be telling my friends, and they be like, that is good.
Right.
Yeah, that is good. And like, so I want to be able to do that. And for my dad to say, yeah, you wise, like, wow, you know, like, I feel like I've seen myself grow in Christ. I've seen myself grow, and it's because I'm finally learning to just let God just take over my life. You can't do it yourself. You can, but it's gonna be way harder. You're gonna be more stressed out because you don't really know at the end of the day. But when you let God talk it, you're basically saying, I know God knows. I don't know,
right?
But I know God knows. It's hard because you be doing things and you be like, you know, I'm trusting God, but I'm making this job. I ain't making no money. I can't afford nothing. And God claiming that I'm gonna do better after this. It's like,
right.
when is that really gonna happen? And you'll have those moments of doubt. But at the end of the day, it's like you'll see it. You know, you'll see the plant grow. Right. Goodness. Blossom. You'll see the plant blossom, and then it'll start to. You'll be like, oh, that makes sense. You know. So that was it. Just try to know God so you can get that peace. It's like I see so many 20-somethings just stress about like life and like what's gonna happen next, and it's like, bro, like
you don't need to be like that.
If you know God, you don't have to worry about it. It's like, and that's so real. Like you really don't at all. Like you really don't. I mean, you'll still stress because you'll be like, I mean, God, what you doing? Like you said, like Nevin. Wait a minute, God, you saying it's gonna happen, but I don't trust you. You know, yeah, that'll happen, but it's still like a security that you have at the end of the day. But when you do life by yourself, it's just so hard, and it's like, I mean, like I said, shout out to the people who do, because I can't. I mean, I made some bad decisions, and I made some moves that it's like, I don't think I would have did that if God would have been in my ear like how he is now. But yeah, I mean, that's all I got.
All right. Okay, so guys, it's been fun.
Oh, we're done.
What else did you have? You said you were done. Yours, that's the last thing.
It is.
So, guys, it's been fun.
Yes, it's been our first episode on YouTube. And if you're still with us, shout out to you. I feel like a lot of people, they either watch us in chunks or they watch some of us and they like,
cut this off. Eventually, guys, you'll grow to love us and you'll just listen to the whole thing. Because you just be like, you know what? Let me hear what Chris is talking about.
That's how I am about the Breakfast Club. It gets me together.
I don't watch the Breakfast Club.
Gets me together.
But
every day.
Yeah. So guys, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. Check out the new website that Chris has put up. It looks really good. Even though she didn't get that Snapchat, it does look good. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. Yes.
Subscribe, guys.
Right.
We're new to YouTube, so we
right. Subscribe, guys.
Like everybody be doing it.
Right. They be like in the description box or whatever down below.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes.
Next Tuesday following next.
Right.
Enjoy this new episode. We hope you guys enjoyed this YouTube. Follow us. Subscribe to us. My bad. Subscribe to us. Write some comments.
Yes.
Don't be mean because we will disable.
But for real though, don't make us block you. We just got here.
But yeah, that's all, guys. We will see you in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Have a great 2 weeks. Yes. Bye.